Right now, there is a 42-year-old software engineer named David who rents a modest 800-square-foot apartment and buys his clothes off the clearance rack at Target. His friends secretly pity him, whispering that his career must have stalled out. What they don't know is that David owns 3 debt-free rental properties, holds a 7-figure index fund portfolio, and has a net worth of $4.2 million. Meanwhile, across town, his former college roommate just checked into a 5-star resort in Tulum, posting a picture of his designer luggage on Instagram. His lifestyle looks flawless. But if you were to run a forensic audit on his bank statements, you'd find he has less than $2,000 in liquid savings, a maxed-out home equity line of credit, and is exactly one corporate layoff away from total financial ruin. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on the most profitable trap ever designed by modern society, the illusion of looking rich. I'm going to show you the exact psychological matrix that keeps high earners permanently broke, and give you the mechanical blueprint to weaponize social invisibility. If you don't master this protocol, you aren't building an empire, you're just renting a cage. Let's look at the math. The moment you choose to signal your wealth to the world, you inadvertently sign up for an unwritten, highly aggressive financial penalty, the visibility tax. Most people believe that buying a luxury asset, whether it's a luxury sports watch, a premium European car, or a home in an exclusive gated zip code, is a one-time transaction. It isn't. It is an invitation for the entire economic ecosystem to extract capital from you. Most people believe that buying a luxury asset is a one-time transaction. It isn't. Let's look at a real-world experiment. If you pull a standard family sedan into an auto repair shop with a brake issue, you receive a standard quote based on local labor rates. If you pull the exact same mechanic labor hours out of a machine wearing a luxury German badge, the quote automatically inflates by 40 to 60%. Why? Because the system adjusts its prices based on your perceived ability to pay. When you wear your wealth on your sleeve, contractors bid higher on your home renovations. High-end insurance companies charge massive premiums simply because your asset exists in a high target tier. Even your social circle changes. But there is a far darker side to this tax, the target effect. In the modern digital era, cybercriminals and real-world asset predators don't waste their resources hunting obscure targets. They scan social media feeds for designer logos, geotagged luxury locations, and high-end vehicle registries. By loudly proclaiming your status, you are volunteering to be hunted. Looking poor is an optimized camouflage system. To understand why we fall for this trap, we have to look at the history of social engineering. A century ago, wealth was defined entirely by what you owned outright: land, factories, or debt-free real estate. But in the mid-20th century, the financial system discovered something revolutionary: consumer credit. Suddenly, you didn't need to be wealthy to look wealthy. You just needed to be able to afford the minimum monthly payment. This shifted human psychology from value accumulation to signal manufacturing. We stopped buying things for their actual utility and started buying them for the opinion of people we don't even like. Consider the classic example of a premium designer handbag. A $60 leather bag carries your items perfectly. A $6,000 bag performs the exact same utility. The difference is an invisible wireless signal sent to strangers. But here's the structural flaw. True wealth builders know that every dollar assigned to an appearance-based asset is a dollar permanently removed from the greatest wealth generator in human history: uninterrupted compounding interest. Let's look at the raw, unforgiving math behind this psychological trap. We will track 2 professionals, Sarah and Elena, over a 20-year career window. Both earn an identical salary of $120,000 a year. Sarah follows the visible path. She finances a luxury compact SUV for $850 a month. She rents an upscale apartment in a trendy downtown district for $2,800 and spends roughly $400 a month maintaining a premium lifestyle. Her overhead is $4,100. Now look at Elena. Elena implements the stealth wealth protocol. She drives a reliable, paid-off 10-year-old hatchback that costs her virtually nothing but fuel and basic maintenance. She chooses a clean, unassuming apartment 10 minutes outside the city center for $1,800 a month and adopts a timeless, logo-free minimalist wardrobe. Elena invests $2,500 every single month. Fast forward 20 years. Assuming a standard conservative 8% annual compound return, Elena's invisible investment account has grown to a massive $1.48 million. Sarah, on the other hand, has a garage full of depreciated metal, a closet full of out-of-style clothes, and a net worth hovering near zero. She spent nearly $1.5 million just to look like she was winning. The most dangerous consequence of looking rich isn't just the lost money, it's the loss of your professional leverage. The corporate ecosystem deeply loves an employee with a high lifestyle overhead. When an executive looks out into the parking lot and sees their workforce driving leased luxury vehicles and carrying massive mortgages, they don't see status, they see compliance. They know you cannot walk away. Fast forward 20 years. Assuming a standard conservative 8% annual compound return, Elena's invisible investment account has grown to a massive $1.48 million. If you sit down across from a car dealer or a private contractor while displaying zero markers of luxury, they are forced to compete for your business on raw price. They assume your budget is tight. If you are ready to break out of this performance loop, you must adopt 3 mechanical rules. Rule number 1, freeze your visible lifestyle. Every time you secure a raise, your lifestyle must remain entirely static. Rule number 2, debrand your assets. Buy products for their structural utility, engineering, and durability, never for their logo. If an item requires an external trademark to prove its value, it is a liability. Rule number 3, change your financial metric. Stop measuring your wealth by your salary. Start measuring your wealth by your run rate, the exact number of decades you could survive in comfort if you walked away today. The system wants you to stay visible, insecure, and indebted, because an anxious consumer is a profitable delivery system for the banks. But true freedom belongs to the shadows. It belongs to the person who commands absolute wealth. If you're ready to stop performing and start building deep, invisible leverage, you need to understand exactly how the system manipulates your psychology. Click right here to watch our breakdown. See you there.